You girls hear I'm in talks with Marvel Comics to play a supervillain?
Yeah.
No, we think it's a bad idea.
Yeah,
We think
so
it's
bad. Yeah.
Why? It'd be awesome. I have an idea for a character I want to pitch. Her name is Scissor Girl, and her superpower is to scissor people's nuts off. Yeah.
That's so bad. Yeah, so bad.
Now listen, it's great timing for the Me Too thing. Yeah. Like some guy's attacking a girl, then I come up and go, say goodbye to your meat chandelier, asshole. Then I scissor his fucking nuts off. Yeah, baby.
That is
So bad. That's a bad idea.
I was thinking of making Rob my sidekick. Captain doesn't do shit.
Oh my god. That is so bad. So bad.
Jeez, fine. I'm open to other ideas.
What if you, like...
I'm actually not open to other ideas. I'm playing Scissor Girl.
All right.
You girls here?
Go ahead and introduce the podcast.
My name is Chayse Armstrong, and you're listening to the Weekly Relapse.
You are listening to the Weekly Relapse with your host, Skylar Potter.
The day is done.
Let's party, junkies.
It's good for your soul. Every now and then it's lose control. So please don't be scared. Come and dance if you dare.
What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Weekly Relapse. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to all my friends in the UK and Sweden who are listening. That's badass. I was looking at my analytics, and you guys are taking up a good chunk of it, man. I appreciate your all that. And the intro songs beat Bodega, like always. I love those dudes out of Austin, Texas. I got Chayse Armstrong. What's up, buddy?
What's up? How goes it?
Dude, I'm excited about a bunch of stuff right now. We have that open mic tonight.
Hell yeah, I'm excited too.
I'm getting tattooed tomorrow.
Ooh, what are you getting?
I'm actually, let me see if I can get my phone. You ever seen Mars Attacks?
Yes. Are you getting one of the aliens?
Yeah, but it's a fucking dope picture.
Let's see it. I'm so excited. Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
fucking dope.
I'm gonna get it on my forearm. It's supposed to be a really long tattoo, so I'm hoping I can sit through it. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. We have a couple shows coming up at the end of the month.
Hell yeah.
One at Tees Bar, one at Leftwoods, and they're during the week, so it's like it'll be a nice, relaxing kind of crowd. It's not gonna be crazy. I just talked to Whiskey River. They're gonna let us book an actual show there and everything. We're gonna be getting
Yay.
merch soon. Yellow City Comedy's doing well, man. We just did the Urbana coffee.
The improv show?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You like doing those?
I mean, I like doing them. I mean, it's still kind of discouraging knowing so few people show up for those.
That's.
but
I think it's because it's so far out of the way.
It's.
And Matt was like, "It's not that far." I'm like, "You live out there, man. Most people don't."
I'm like down the street from Urbana, so it's like the closest one. It's even closer than like the 806.
Really?
But, yeah.
See, I guess I'm going off me. I live downtown, so
Yeah. I live by Randall, so.
okay. Yeah, I live downtown, so I like all the venues we play a lot. You know what
Just
I
'cause
mean? Like
they're
they're
close.
really close. I can just go
Yeah.
there, go home. I don't have to like travel that much. Like I said, dude, today's been crazy. I don't even want to drive, man. My tags are out on my car, and I'm gonna get them fixed next week. So I'm just trying not to drive because I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I went over to a buddy's house. He lives like so far away. So I was like, there's not gonna be any like motorcycle cops out there. It's out in the middle of fucking nowhere. And as I go to leave, dude, I pull up at a stop sign, and a motorcycle cop passes me, and I have to pull out right behind him. Otherwise, it's suspicious that I wait, a minute for another car to pass, and then I pull
Yeah.
out. So I'm like, I have to follow him. And I finally, like, I'm trying to keep my distance, and I see a tootin' totem, so I hit the tootin' totem, go get a drink, get back on the road. I'm like, all right, I'm in the clear. I didn't want to drive down any busy streets, so I take my bike path from here to, like, 46. It's, like, 2 miles, right? So
Fuck.
I'm driving through the neighborhood, and as soon as I'm like, okay, cool, like, I see a cop. And he's fucking coming right at me. And then a dog walks out in the middle of the street, like this big-ass pit bull. And so we both have to stop. So now we're creeping by each other at 1 mile an hour. And I'm like, he's going to see. There's no way I'm getting away with this. But I think
Yeah.
he was more fixated on the dog. So I came home. I'm not leaving.
Yeah, I can't blame you. Those motorcycle cops are fucking vicious. Like, I've been pulled over for going 53 and a 50 before, and
Dude,
It's like-
those, I'm not trying to, like, and I'm not saying cops are bad people, but the fucking motorcycle cops are fucking douchebags. Their only job is to inconvenience you and charge you money. And they're literally out there just to do that. Like, at least other cops are responding to, like, a burglary or like someone gets hit by a car, they show up to car wrecks, they
Or
do that.
someone brings their
But,
guns into a church.
But
like,
a motorcycle cop is literally driving down illegally
Mm-hmm.
driving down the street on the yellow stripe, which is dangerous and illegal. If I was doing that, I would get pulled over.
oh yeah.
So he's driving illegally, just trying to find reasons like, are you wearing a seatbelt? Do you have your phone in your hand? Like, do I smell pot? Is your sticker out? Like, just are your kids wearing their seatbelt? You know what I mean? All this shit.
Yeah.
It's just
so
looking
stupid.
for a reason to ruin your day and get money. And like, I was talking to my buddy about this. I hate anything that money grab. Like, people who, like, businesses are based around trying to get money
Oh,
out of
yeah.
you for bullshit reasons. I hate that, man.
Yeah. Especially with like motorcycle cops too. Like I said, being pulled over for going 3 miles over. I've also been pulled over because I didn't turn my turn signal on soon enough when I was getting off the highway once. I was like, at least I used my fucking turn signal. Like, some people don't even do that.
Oh yeah,
Like,
this happened to my buddy. My buddy's car fucking broke down, right? So he just needs a jump or something, and he's like out by Canyon or some shit like that. And then so cops pull over to help him, and they're not helping him. They're trying to go through his car, like they're not even focused on the engine. Like they're like opening the doors, and they're like, well, he's like, hey, the problem's up here. They're like, what? You don't want us going through your car? He's like, that's not why. You stopped to help me, like help me, like help me jump my car. That's why you're here. And then they're like, well, what's your name? They run it. That fool had a BS warrant that he didn't even know about. They end up taking him to jail, all because they stopped to fucking quote unquote help him.
that's some bullshit. Like,
And they're like trying to go through his glove department.
Are you serious?
I think I said that way wrong. I said department.
It's fancy.
Yeah. No.
Like the glove box and shit.
Yeah, they're going through all that bullshit just to try to catch him on some stuff. You know what I mean? And it's so crazy.
Yeah, like there was one time my clicker to my car stopped working and my car freaked out on me when I manually like unlocked my car, and it just started like blaring the panic button and it wouldn't start. Like I couldn't get it to like start up again. And then this cop came and he like flashed his badge and he was like, what's going on? And he thought I was like breaking into the car, and I showed him my ID and I showed him my insurance. I said, this is my car, my clicker's not working, what do I do? And then he looks at me, he goes, sorry, I'm off duty, I just saw something suspicious and walked off. I was like,
Dude, yeah. See,
what the fuck?
and that's not to say I've had good experiences with the police. You know what I mean? Like I've
Yeah.
totally. A great example is one time I was at Pink Bar, Pink downtown or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm there with some dudes I don't really know that well, and they're like they're like trying to like cheat on their wives, like they're just scum.
What the
And I'm
fuck?
bored, I'm broke, I can't afford to drink. So I'm like, and I know there's a bottle of Captain Morgan or some shit like that, or like there's some rum in the car. And so I go out to them, I'm like, hey, let me see your keys. And so he has one of those cars that have the push start button.
Okay.
So you don't even have, like, did you know you can get a DUI for being in those? Because the keys are technically in the, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to put the key in the ignition to start it.
Yeah.
So if you're just in the car with those, like, technically that's in the ignition.
Yeah.
So, like, they can get you, like, sitting in your own drive. Like, someone was telling me that. Anyway, so I go sit in his car. I'm in there for, like, 10 minutes. Nothing. I'm just sitting there bored, looking at my phone. I was like, all right, fuck it. So I cracked that. The moment I cracked that bottle, I mean, I got the lid off, 3 flashlights, one from each window, like passenger, driver, and one through the windshield. They pull me out of the car. They ask me what's going on. I just tell them the truth. Like, look, dude, my buddies are in there being kind of like pieces of shit. I don't have the money to pay for bar prices. I figured if I'm going to have any fun at all, I'd come out here, take a little swig off this bottle. And it wasn't even mine. I was like, it's my bottle. I figured I was going to jail, right?
Yeah.
They run my name. I told them every time I've been in trouble, they believe me because they looked it up. I didn't tell them anything that wasn't there. You know what I mean? And they're like, you were completely honest. You told us the truth. You owned up to that being your bottle. Dump it out. Go back in the bar. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? They let me go back in. And then my piece of shit buddy got mad at me for dumping the bottle. I'm like, you realize your car almost got impounded, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not to mention, like, you guys were doing drugs in there, like, hours ago. Like, there's probably drugs in the car. Like, I got really fucking lucky. I don't even know you guys that well. It was fucking crazy. But, yeah, that's a good experience with the cop. But I've had bad ones.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like more people. My buddy hit me up. I'll have to get the website. But they're reaching out to people who've been wrongfully. They want people who have been, like, wrongfully put in jail or have, like, any story, like, of them, like, hiding evidence and doing shit like that. to post their story, and they're reaching out to, and like I'll get more information on it. He just talked to me yesterday. I'm gonna have the guy on the podcast who started it. Like I can't remember his story, but it was pretty unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like he did like 8 years on some shit that he wasn't responsible for.
That's crazy.
So they're having people reach out. I'm sure we all know somebody who's in jail who, you can't really, anybody who's in jail, everyone's going to tell you that they're innocent. But there are people who are actually innocent.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
I think that's pretty tight,
Yeah,
to bring up on a higher note. Open mics tonight.
Open mic! I'm so stoked
It's
about it.
the Strictly Comedy one. And I think we may not do it tonight. Well, we might. I don't know. A roast battle or something like that.
shit.
We want to do something at every comedy event. Like every 806 Strictly Comedy one, the YCC open mic.
Yeah.
To set it apart. So not just an open mic, but that we had the wing challenge, or maybe a roast battle, or maybe a couple comics go up and try to do each other's set. That the other I'll go up and do my set, and then you have to later in the night try to go do that set.
Oh yeah.
That I did.
Smart. That way we're like paying attention to each other and like really like grasping off of each other.
Yeah, and then and putting our own spin on it and being goofy with it. So we're gonna try to figure out something, but tonight's gonna be dope. I know that all the comics are gonna show up. Thomas is gonna be. I know he's stoked about it. 806 is excited, so I'm excited.
I'm just really excited that the comedy scene in Amarillo is growing as much as it is. Like
It's blowing up, man.
it's gonna probably reach its peak when I get ready to move. So I'm really excited.
When are you moving?
I'm moving probably this summer, more than likely. So
I don't know if it'll reach its peak. We probably got another 2 years.
another year or two, something like
before
that.
it really gets to where I want it. But I'm happy where it's at because we used to have to beg for shows. Like we'd have to hit the venue up relentlessly. Please let us come in. And now they're reaching out to, when are you guys coming back?
That's
You know what I mean? So that's a cool turn of events right there. The podcast is taking off like a little bit. Like I said, like it was weird. I checked my analytics today.
Yeah.
And half of them were Sweden, and like I got 26 downloads today so far.
That's good.
And like I think like 20 of them, or not 20, it was like 18, 17 of them were Sweden and the UK. And they're just going through back old episodes. So I was like, that's awesome.
That's pretty cool. Like having international people.
Yeah, if you guys want to leave a
in,
comment with your name on it, man.
like
or
shout
anything
out.
like that, yeah, I'll shout you out.
We'll try to pronounce it.
Your Twitter or your Instagram or something like that. Fuck it, you can call in. I'll have you on the podcast.
Hell yeah.
Especially, that sounds awesome. Like I want to do something weird like that. Like just have guests that, like listeners as guests. That's like one of my favorite.
Because that'd be really cool.
I just do this for fun.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not making any money. I will hopefully one day.
One day, that's the goal, right? Just call in. Hello, you're on the weekly relapse. Like,
We actually got sponsors now.
hey.
I'll go ahead and do my plugs. Fuck it. Let's see. We got NoThirdLane.com, which is a printing company. They're helping us get merchandise. And they're helping us out. And like the dopest part of NoThirdLane.com, what I think is because like we need it for merch. Bands can use it for merch and stuff like that. But if you're a business owner, that you can go through these people and they're going to help you get, shirts for your business because everyone needs to be in uniform.
Yeah.
They're going to get it to you at a great price already, and then 10% is kicked back to help. It goes into scholarships for Texas college students. So 10% of it's like a kickback. You're helping donate. You're helping some kid get through school who deserves it. You know what I mean? They got this scholarship, and like I said, that's the best way to do it. I think No Third Lane's awesome, and then they're already going to give you a great price. You can even save even more money by using promo code YCC, and it's still, I mean, you still get that 10% kickback to scholarships and everything like that. So that's awesome. We got Recycled Entertainment, which is here in Amarillo. It's a used game store. Like, I'm a nerd. I collect used video games. I like Magic the Gathering. I love card games, and that's the spot to go. They have like the #1 selection of singles. Like if you're a Magic player and you're looking for a card, we're adults now. We have expendable income. Why spend $5 or $4 on a booster pack and hopefully pull that card that you want whenever you can go through that glass case, find the card that you want, and pay cash for it, walk out, you have the card. You don't have to chance it. It's not roulette. You know you're going to get what you want. And they have the largest selection of those cards anywhere that I've seen. It's amazing. And if you're at home and you can't make it up there today, what you can do is you can go to recycledentertainment.games and you can go through their inventory online. And if as long as they have 2 or more copies, it'll actually show up online. So you can actually set an order and then go in. They do that. That way you don't put a copy for the last card and then I go in and steal it. You know what I mean? And then you show up for it and it's not there. You already paid for it. So And and then you and I are a big fan of this one. Spitefully Spicy.
Hell yeah.
Colin Robinson, man. You guys go check out Spitefully Spicy on Instagram or at Colin Sucks. That's SUX. Dude, he's a hilarious comic. On top of that, he's one of the greatest salsa makers I've ever met in my life.
So fucking
We used
good.
him for the wing challenge, so he had like blueberry, ghost pepper, and then like strawberry, reaper, mango habanero, all these amazing, so they were delicious and really hot. And you can actually, he has so many more flavors than that. You guys go check out Spitefully Spicy. You can actually order, just hit him up. He can get you the salsas, man. And they're fucking good.
They're so good.
I use the mango habanero one on my hash browns all the time.
Really?
And it's like, now when I taste mango habanero, especially his, like it has like that sweet onion.
Yeah.
Whenever I taste it, I just think of breakfast now. Because I
Yeah.
love it so much. And then our last one is always Yellow City Comedy. This is a Yellow City Comedy production, you guys. We help produce podcasts. Matt Villegas has one. Clemente's Corner. Bomb City Talk is underneath the Yellow City Talk umbrella, or the Yellow City Comedy umbrella. So there's all that. There's all of our plugs, man. It's cool that people are helping us out, man.
That's pretty great.
So you're a comic. How do you like
Yes.
to go about writing? Because I've actually never got to sit down and talk to you about that. Because most
Yeah.
comics have different styles of writing. So what's your style?
My style, I feel like a lot of it is just like, I just have this kind of luck where everything just happens at a convenient time and I just write about it. Like, a lot of my things are like actual events that have happened in my life. Like, I don't know. I just don't really settle on like current events or something. I just want to make it like funny about me. Like, I have this whole like philosophy to where I say, you think your life sucks, but mine. This is what happened. This is going to make you feel better.
Chaz and I were talking about self-deprecation on
really?
the last podcast. Yeah. And I was trying to tell him I always self-deprecate. My
Yeah.
opener is typically going to be self-deprecating. Just on the fact that you want them to, you show them vulnerability and you let them in. You're like, boom. And then once you have them, like, it doesn't matter what you say.
Yeah.
But you show that little bit of weakness. Like, look at me. Like, that's why a lot of male comics automatically go for small dick jokes.
Yeah. I mean, there was one time I opened one of my sets with what's up, guys? I'm the visual representation of mental illness, Miss Chayse Armstrong. And then I'd like go along and say some things I don't like about myself.
See, I always
like,
talk about how I'm dumb. Like how I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just
Yeah.
stupid. And because I look like I'm high all the time, I always try to relate it back to that, Be like, or not always, but it's easy. It's an easy, get my foot in the door, boom, and then I
Yeah.
can work my real material. Speaking of material, what did you think about the new joke?
the new joke.
The one that I told your boyfriend laughed, where I'm talking about like telling people you're an atheist and all that.
Oh, yeah. That one fucking killed. I loved it.
I was hoping, because I'm going to try it tonight, and I'm like, I don't know if the 806 is going to be.
It's the fucking 806. How many Christians do you think walk in that door and come back?
It's
like,
not the atheist part. It's where I'm like, it's a lot like telling your granddad not only is your best friend black, but he's also going to be at Thanksgiving. Like that part. You know
See,
what I
that
mean?
made me laugh because, I just told my mom and dad that I am dating interracially.
Yeah.
And I thought they weren't going to take it very well, like, at all. So,
Yeah, I just love that. I just love the idea of that little twist. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
great.
I'm gonna definitely pull it out tonight. I'm gonna try some fun stuff. I'm gonna try not to drink tonight,
Really?
just because I'm broke first off, and then I have to get tattooed tomorrow.
yeah.
So I don't want to be feeling all shitty. I'll probably have a few drinks,
Yeah. just a couple, maybe one or two.
a couple margaritas, and then a beer or two when I get home.
Yeah.
I've been trying to go to bed. Like, this is early for me, by the way. I went to bed at 2 a.m.
What the fuck?
and I was like, hell yeah! Look at you changing your life, bro. Look at you. No more 5 a.m. Skylar. You're 2 a.m. Skylar. That's early.
That's funny.
That's so early.
Yeah. And like with writing too, especially with my sets, I did poetry at the 806 before I got into comedy. So
How long did you do poetry?
I started doing poetry, I think, like at the start of the year. I started doing it in January.
So it wasn't like you did it for a couple years and then found comedy. Do you prefer doing comedy over poetry?
It just kind of depends. I mean, sometimes I really don't have any sets. Like a lot of the times I'm like guilty of this, and I'm not encouraging any comedians out there or aspiring comedians out there to do this, but I typically write my sets like 20 minutes, 30 minutes before I have to be on because I work best under pressure.
See, and where I find the most fun is reworking material.
Oh, yeah.
Going up there, like once you have like a bit, and then like My sister, like the one where, like, my sister's a teacher. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about, that one? It started off so simple. My sister was a teacher. There was a kid in class. And now it's like a whole story.
It's great.
And Matt gave me the compliment. I got off stage at Leftwoods one day, and he was like, bro, you have figured out that teacher joke. Like, you
Yeah.
got it. That's it. You
that's-
figured it out.
That's one of my favorite jokes that you have. Like,
It's what's not my normal style, I guess.
Yeah.
I like stories, man.
Yeah.
It's so much fun to sit down or like just tell people the story, because you know where you're going.
Yeah.
I hate dealing with hecklers.
oh yeah, hard hat guy, shout out.
Yeah, just any of them, man. Like the poor girl I was too mean to. I feel bad about that.
What? Wait, what? When was that?
Leftwoods.
Oh, okay.
She had fucked up the week before and she was just sitting in the back. I couldn't really deal with her. And then I argued with her after the show. She thought she made it better. I told her she made it worse. I was really mean to her.
Yeah.
And then I was still mad. So the next week we go there again, and she sits in the front row. She's laughing. She's having a good time.
Yeah.
She made it a stupid noise, and I tore her apart.
Oh.
And she didn't deserve it, but it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm starting. The more I talk about it, because this is probably like the 9th time I've
Yeah.
had to tell the story on the podcast. The more I tell it, the easier it is. It's like the time I told all those kids Santa's not real. Like, I'm pretty fucking over it now.
Yeah. See, I don't get to know all the fun shit that happens at Leftwoods because I'm not old enough to get into Leftwoods. So.
Leftwoods is a fun place. It is
Yeah.
a really fun place. We're gonna have 2 great shows this month. One's at Tees, and then the one I'm really, really, really excited for is gonna be at Leftwoods.
Yeah. Do y'all have a big turnout there?
Typically, man, and like it's like a devoted. It's cool. It's people that I've known for a long time, because like I've been going to Leftwoods, and a lot of them I went to school with, and it's just. I used to go there before I was a comic, so I knew all them. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's cool, man. Leftwoods is definitely the spot
Oh yeah.
that I love to do stand up. Like, yeah, they have a great stage, great crowd,
Mhm.
and then the staff. The staff is unbelievable. Like, they've helped us out so much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I want to
That's
play
awesome.
Golden Light real
Oh,
bad. I think that'd be a
yeah.
lot of fun. Golden Light would be awesome.
That might not be a bad idea, like at all.
It's just, I don't know, like
How it would work.
the
or-
moment people like email me, I'm like, yeah, fuck.
Fuck.
Like, I can't just text you over it. Like, we can't just say yes or no right now.
At least they didn't say via fax, like throwback, right?
Well, they want me to, like, you know what I mean? It's like, you want me to send in I get it. You want me to send in a set, but like, then now I got to get sets for all the comics to send them in,
It's a lot of work.
and then a lot of the comics don't have recorded sets. You
Yeah.
know, and then it's really hard to get one that has like a great angle and an awesome crowd and a great sound.
Yeah.
Especially whenever you're recording on a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be in the right spot.
Absolutely.
I used to post all my videos. I quit doing that shit.
Oh, really? I don't think I have any videos of me doing stand up. I definitely have videos of me doing poetry, but
That's another thing. We need to find. I want to do stuff, man. Like, I want to do like internet videos. I want this to be, because like our comedy scene's blowing up. We can't
Yeah.
perform every single night, so why we should all get together as comics and make funny videos for YouTube.
that might not be a bad idea. I mean, if it kicks off, we all get paid, right? Like,
I'm not even worried about the money.
That's wishful thinking.
It's also, it just gives me something to do other than play Rocket League. And then be like, when's the next Rick and Morty comic book coming out? You know what I mean? Like, it'd give me something to do in my life.
Yeah, definitely.
If I knew how to draw and animate, I'd make a fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
That'd be the first thing I do, but I don't know how to do either one of those things.
Gotcha. I mean, shit, when I'm not at work or at school, I just write. That's all I do, whether it's stand-up, whether it's poetry, whether it's, I just write.
I don't write enough.
Like, I actually got a book the other day, and it's like 500 writing prompts, and I've been writing in it like every night before I've gone to bed. So it gives me a new prompt every night, and I just write something down.
That sounds like a good writing exercise.
It is. It's pretty great. And some of the prompts are like fucking weird, but it really makes you think.
Dude, if you took
like-
me back to like school and you're like, you're going to be a writer,
Mhm.
I would have laughed in your face so fucking hard, because I'm dyslexic and I failed that class every time.
Right.
It's so crazy to me that that's what I have to do my job.
Mm-hmm.
I have to write. Like I swear, I was like, I remember telling a teacher, they were like, you're going to need to learn to write and do math. I was like,
Mhm.
bullshit. They're like, well, what do you plan on doing? I was like, I don't know. Like, but it's not going to involve this. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be a skateboarder or a line cook. You guys always keep on telling me I'm going to end up doing that. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to. Because like, you tell a kid that's what they're going to end up doing. I had a teacher who always told me, you're going to end up selling hot dogs on the corner. And I knew what he was trying to say, but my first thought was, we don't have hot dog vendors on the corner. here in Amarillo. That was like all I kept thinking. You know what I mean?
I got it.
I was like, you're an idiot.
That's some fucked up shit. Wow, it took me a minute too. Like, I have the mind of a 12-year-old, and it still took me.
It's like, what do you fucking? I don't know. Anyway, he's a douchebag.
Yeah.
Well, were you good in school? Were you like a A student?
I graduated 19th in my class. Graduated with a 4.0.
Here in Amarillo?
Yeah. No,
Damn.
I actually went to school in Canyon, so technically Amarillo, but you know. I tried way too hard in school. Like, I graduated and I had like 3 tassels, a medal, 4 or 5 pins, 6 or 7 like cords. Like, I tried too hard. Like, as a joke.
I got a GED.
A GED? Hey, look at you. I mean, an education's an education, regardless of what you decide to do with it. You know what I mean? Like,
I was not about school, man. Like, I told my teacher and my mom when I was like in 5th or 6th grade that I wasn't going to college. Like, I knew that early. I was like, this shit is not for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might be now. Like, I find myself, I'm older. It's easier for me to learn shit now.
Yeah.
Like, it's easier for me to wrap my head. Like, I couldn't see it past the view I was looking at it. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't able to look at shit from different angles and analyze it like I can't now. So.
And, like, for the longest time with school, like, I wanted to do something with music. And then my senior year, I just changed my mind. I had no idea what I wanted to do. And when I started college, I finally got, like, a grasp on what I really wanted to do, which was awesome.
You just got accepted to the college you wanted to go to, right?
It's my dream school, yeah. Like, I'm so excited about that.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, that's foreign to me.
Really?
Having a dream school.
Really?
Like, that's like having a dream prison. You know what I mean? It's like, that's the prison I'm going to.
Like, I want to go to Alcatraz. I don't care if it's closed.
Hell yeah, dog. That's my prison.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just, I don't even watch college football.
Gotcha.
I'm so, like, that school is not my thing.
I got you. Sports aren't my thing, but music and art definitely
I
my
love music.
thing.
What kind of music you like?
I'm an open book when it comes to music, except for, like, country music or, like, K-pop or any gospel music.
I'm not, like, gospel music, and I'm not, like, a country guy.
Yeah.
I'm that EDM.
EDM.
Or whatever, dubstep. I don't even... Are they the same thing? They sound
probably.
They sound the same to me.
They all sound the same. I'm
an old guy.
Yeah. When I was in junior high, I listened to the shit out of EDM, like Dead Mouse Borgore, Knife Party, you know, like all of it. Like,
no, man.
It was rough. Like, I didn't even know what good EDM was. Like, I thought it was good EDM, but, you know, it wasn't. So.
Well, that's the thing. Is there good EDM?
We'll never know.
Is there such a thing as good EDM?
Are you about to show me what good EDM is?
Fuck no, I don't know.
Oh, really? I thought I was going to learn today.
I've never heard a good EDM. I don't know what EDM is though.
Like, literally when I listen to
Okay, what's that one song? It's like, "Hey brother," is that EDM?
That's Avicii. Yeah,
that's the style of music. That's the guy's name. He died.
I know he died.
Yeah, he died, right?
Drug overdose.
Yeah.
No,
like,
it was suicide.
Yeah, but he had, like, wasn't he sick or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not like I know the dude. Like, all my friends were like, "Oh man, Mac Miller's gone." It's like, we didn't. I get it. It's sad, but it's like we didn't. I'm not gonna cry. I don't cry when celebrities die, man. Because I don't know them. It is sad.
It is. I mean,
But some of them crushed life, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Like when Robin Williams died.
That was a hard one.
That was a hard
Jim
one.
Jim Carrey's gonna be a hard one. Like, of course, Joe Rogan. That's gonna be a hard one for me. Any of those guys, any like comic. Oh, yeah. If I would have been more into comedy when Carlin died, that'd have probably been.
Yeah. I mean, shit, my little emo 13-year-old self cried when My Chemical Romance broke up, so...
Really?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of if I've ever been... Because I used to be really into heavy metal. That was, like, the only thing I liked. Yeah.
Yeah. I went through one of those big-time, like, emo goth phases, and...
Here's Ozzy the Hitmaker. I hadn't... Listen to this one, so let's see if it's good.
I've been going hard, I got bars, I'ma make them respect. Over 20 million on Facebook, been breaking the net. Niggas tattooing they grill just to gain some respect. You niggas stupid, I ain't fucking up my face for a check. Nah, I wish that I could roll me up in a cigarella. Give it to these rappers like smoke it, it'll make your bars better. Whatever happened to rocking black with the soft leather? These niggas flirting, they rocking purses, they cross dressers. I'm on some shit like I don't know where I'm stepping. Real talent, I give you throwaways and don't even stress it. I'm about that action with this rapping, I kill you for satisfaction. It's tragic the way I'm snapping like a poetry session. The name's Zizzle, I'm official, I'm cool as ever, but the flow hotter than sunbathing in Louis sweaters. I'm known to murder a fucking track without using effort. I just had to hop on this beat, I knew I could do it better. I pen a sentence to kill a menace within a sentence. I'm in a building, I take attendance, evict the tenants. Around the mic, it should only be me within the premise. You don't say my name in the top 5, then I feel offended. Real talk, I'm on a mission, it's on now. I just loaded up this case so I can spit more rounds. This I'll make you boogie and get on down. Somebody act flex, cause I'm a flex from here on out. Nigga, I'm spitting flames, I'm giving them straight fury. And catching bodies call me the murder cap in Missouri. I'm too sick with this gift and they can't kill me. I ain't letting up, I'm on your neck like fake jewelry. Nigga.
Dude, that's so tight. OZ the Hitmaker is so good, dude.
Oh,
He's one of my favorite rappers right now. And I always shout him out on the podcast, man.
That's exciting. Like, I didn't even know who OZ the Hitmaker was, so you just exposed me. Awesome. Thank you so much.
The way they do it, they film all of their see, like that dude that does all the cooking with Hennessy.
Okay.
It's like his best friend. So like
oh, really?
they'll do it where that fool spits like a really whack bar, and then OZ comes up and he just like cleans house, man.
That's crazy.
And like this one's one of my favorite because he's like in the car.
Let's see it. I'm excited.
Lit like a big shoot, never miss. Got Versace on my neck, got Versace on my wrist. And I'm flexing on your mom. I put Henny on your bitch. And she claims she not a thought, but she lit Henny on my dick. Yeah.
You been talking to really running your mouth, player, but I'm the type that really running your mouth, hater. These niggas bitches,
he just came out of nowhere.
I'm a boss, been doing this for a while, player. I've been putting you kids to work, that's child labor. OC the Hitmaker, bitch, you know me now. Dropping bomb at the bomb, I turn it checking the Al Qaeda. You can lose your life coming at a crown, nigga. I cut off your head and let them serve it at the round table. Stealing from a king who get shattered. I'll pick boulders up and slam them all in your chest. Leave you with your head up on the platter and put you on display for your disrespect. What you thought nobody ever would come for you, y'all done made it to the top and got comfortable. Bitch, I'm an animal, hungry like Hannibal. I'm near to damage you foot on your clavicle. I'm too irrational, militant, testicle. Nipsey hustle, I don't do it. These rappers do. I'm making classicals. These niggas laughable. We not compatible. Murder for capital. Claiming you fly, poke holes in your parachute. Throw you off the roof. The impact is splatter you. I know what I'm doing better. Watch my movement. 2 + 2 is 3, and I've been going stupid. Barfing on the track, spitting up the mucus, shitting like the sewage. Really, I can prove it.
Dude, it's so good.
It's so crazy. Like thinking you would just come up with something like on the top of your head, just like that. Like
that one's a written.
Probably.
No, because he had recorded it before.
Okay, gotcha. But still, like, even that first one, just coming up with stuff like that on the top of your head. Like,
or even being able to memorize something like that. Like, being able to write it, make it work, count syllables. See, this one, he's walking through a hotel, and he keeps looking behind his back. Because he's like, he wants to freestyle, but he doesn't want OZ to interrupt him. That's, like, the idea behind it. Because this is, like, probably, like, the 6th or 7th one they put out.
Yeah.
So he's walking through this hotel and just looking around.
Yeah. That's pretty
Lit
cool.
like a big shoot, never miss. Versace my neck, Versace my wrist. I flex on your mom. I'm pouring in on your bitch.
I'm excited. Can't wait to see where he comes from.
She not a thought, but she licking in on my dick.
I should have been doing this shit straight over the jump. That you
He just comes around the fucking corner.
Last time I checked,
I love it.
You bitch nigga. Loose gender bender, pumping ass, fender bender. I hope it offends you. I hope you go in defensive. I hope that you listen. I hope that you know that it's you when you hear it. Cold as the winter, Antarctica, frozen dinners. I'm Biggie, I'm Pac, Da Vinci, and Twister mixed in a blender. A lot of these bitches be coming around because they want to shut up on my name. The shit is so lame, and they really fucking my brain. I guess I'm just in the fame. I'm doing
So
my thing.
fast. Oh my gosh.
I'm making a lane. Word the tools in the same. You know that I'm sick in the brain. I'm bad enough to get swallowed by a dragon while stabbing him. Set up a studio session right inside of his abdomen. Make him sick to his stomach, force him to vomit, die from the poison. You can add the flesh, but you cannot digest the acid pit. Wanna be catching me slipping, they want me to doze off. They want me to go, but don't really want me to go.
That's so cool.
How does the soul long? Sick as he bowl long. Coming inside of the building and kicking the hinges and knocking the doors off. Just to let you niggas know that I ain't taking no loss.
Look, he throws it off the...
Man, fuck this shit, man.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude. That's like my favorite style of promoting is just how they decided to do it. Like,
yeah.
And they'll go like I watched them live on Facebook the other day. They're just like hanging out. You know, they're just buddies.
Yeah, that's so cool. It reminds me of like this one extra credit assignment I had. I think it was in middle school. We were studying like the Great Depression in history, and one of our teachers was like, "Hey, if you come back with a freestyle rap about the Great Depression, you'll get 3 100s in the grade book." And me at the time, I was like, "Okay, bet." So I did it, and I did it to like the theme of Snoop Dogg's "Drop It Like It's Hot," and I called it "Drop In Like the Stocks," and it was really cool. Like I don't remember it as the sad thing, but
Like
was-
yeah, when that whole peanut butter thing happened.
the peanut butter.
When my cousin fucked a jar of peanut butter. Have you never heard me tell the jokes?
No. Oh my God.
Yeah, I usually do those like at Leftwoods and stuff.
Okay.
Whenever it happened, my buddy Brandon, one of my best friends of all time, dude, he decided to write a rap about it, and he did it to that "Snap Your Fingers,
Oh my
do this
God.
dance," right? So, but it was slap some jiffy on yourself, and so what he
great.
did was he went through and he burned the instrumental
Yeah.
onto like 30 CDs, and he went through and did handwritten lyrics for each CD. I don't know why he didn't use a printer. He clearly had a computer, but he wrote. I remember, hand wrote lyrics in every CD,
Shut up.
and we passed them out.
That's great.
And I don't remember much of it. The one line that I really remember was, "What's happening? What's up? I got Jiffy in my cup. What's happening? What's up? I got Koopa tied up." And that was his dog.
Oh.
Because he got caught outside, right? In the back. Dude, it was so fucking funny.
Oh my God, that's great.
But yeah, so like that's like the only freestyle. I love the drunk rap cast. If
Yes.
Thomas and all them rapped on it. That was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still like Thomas's Alex Jones rap, like
Oh,
was
on
still-
Matt's.
on Matt's.
Yeah,
was
that shit was
fucking
awesome. We
great.
need to get a clip of that
Yeah.
so I could play it. Yeah, dude. I don't understand. Like, if I get drunk, I'll be like, I can freestyle rap, right? But
Yeah.
I don't like it. Like, I don't like. That means I've had too many drinks.
Yeah.
If I'm freestyle rapping, I've had too many.
See, there was one time in one of my theater classes that we did improv, and as a joke, we were like, "Hey, can anybody freestyle rap?" And I did a whole freestyle rap about nerds, and I was pretty proud of it. Like,
There was a point in time where I was obsessed with Asian beatboxers.
Asian beatboxers, that's a new one.
Very specific, isn't it?
Yes. Just the Asian ones, like,
Yep.
I did not know that was a thing.
Dude, I'm about to blow your mind.
Really?
This dude, his name is Beatbox Big Man, and he is. I'm sorry for my listeners who have heard this 1,000 times. Like, I know you guys, but hopefully you all enjoy it. You'll keep listening. So
Yo, my name is Beatbox Big Man. And
This
is
guy's
my
gonna
World
blow your
Cup
fucking
video for
mind.
Asia
I didn't
Beatbox
even look, and I
Championship
just could tell he was
2017.
Asian from the weight.
he can't speak English. Not very well.
What the fuck? That is so cool.
Just wait. That's just the tip of this iceberg.
I'm extra careful about that.
Fuck,
Because
that's so
I'm
cool.
afraid that you were gonna get tired of my love, of my love.
Oh my god.
Get tired on my peak.
Dude crushes.
That's crazy. The bass drops kind of sound like Pony by Genuine just a little bit. Like, that's what I'm thinking of.
Dude, they have battles
Really?
where they battle each other.
That is so cool.
Look how far the mic is from his hand. I'm so impressed by how sensitive that mic is.
Either the mic's really sensitive or he's just like really loud.
He crushes that, dude.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I found that. Like, I love that's the only reason, other than comedy, the main reason I get on Facebook is for like awesome videos.
Yeah.
And I have to do stuff for comedy. I have to promote. Like,
Yeah.
and Colin told me, he's like, yeah, your Instagram is just like one big advertisement. Like, you don't
Yeah.
really. And I was like, fuck. So I I learned to put more shit on my Instagram other than like, we got a show coming up, we got an open mic coming up, I got a new episode out.
Yeah. And I mean, like, when I do advertise, because I do advertise a lot, like, especially the last open mic that wasn't the comedy open mic at the 806, I just shouted it out to classmates. I said, hey, there's an open mic at the 806. It'd be really cool if y'all showed up. And like 6 or 7 of my friends showed up. What's up?
Oh shit! I took a video.
Oh.
I meant to take a picture. Say what's up.
What's up?
Weekly
How's
Relapse.
it going? Weekly Relapse. I fucked up my words. It's cool.
All right, I'll try to get a photo now.
An actual photo. Yay! Awesome.
Boom.
So photogenic.
See, that was like we're talking about it. Now's my time. Take the fucking picture.
Take the picture.
I hate that. Like, I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't like taking pictures, and I definitely don't like posting pictures of myself. So like that's like it's so new to me. That's why I just do like promotional shit. Because like I'm not just like look at me. I'm like riding a bike. Look at me. I just look at my meal. Look at my new dinner.
Yeah,
this is my dinner for tonight.
Eating my avocado toast with my rosé and sipping my Juul.
I do put a lot of when I eat avocado.
Smoking my Juul.
I love avocado so much that I always post pictures when I make like steak and avocado.
Ooh.
That's like I gotta post a picture of that because it's like I love avocado. It's the best thing ever. Like if I was gonna die, they're like you're dying, and there can be like one fruit and like one vegetable. I don't know if avocado is a vegetable or a fruit, but we'll say vegetable for the sake. You get one. It's like one of each. It's like I'm going pineapple avocado.
Avocado.
That's all I'm eating.
I would probably go. Mangoes are fucking good. I love mangoes.
Mangoes are dank, man. But
mangoes and. I mean, I love avocados, don't get me wrong.
Hold on, you gotta be like, do I have a knife to cut this shit? Because pineapples are hard.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I mean, I know how to cut a mango, so...
You can just, like, split a watermelon in half and just eat it with a spoon. That's what I do.
Really?
They're their own bowls, man. Why waste the time cutting up the watermelon when it comes in a fucking bowl for you? What are you doing? You know you're going to go back for seconds and thirds. That doesn't fill you up. You're going to eat half the watermelon anyway.
Fuck yeah, watermelon's
Buy
delicious.
a small one, cut that shit in half, and just eat it.
Exactly. I don't know what my vegetable would be, though. I like a lot of vegetables. Like, I eat every vegetable. Like, I don't have a veggie I don't like.
I think it's like one of those things, though. You tell me, you're like... I feel like if you just said something weird, like cauliflower, it's like, this is over. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know, like, I think I'm taking carrots. It's like, fuck you. Like,
at least I didn't say kale, am I right?
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Fuck kale.
Yeah, but like, this episode's not airing.
Okay.
We're not airing it. You said kale? Really? I'm just kidding. I tried it. I tried to be the last couple months I was trying, like, I was like, I gotta do something, right? I didn't want to quit drinking. So I was like, I'll just try. I went vegetarian. I ate like vegetarian bacon and sausage. It was really good. That's when I started eating a lot of breakfast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was like, I can eat hash browns, but then I was still drinking. So I was losing weight, but not really.
Yeah.
And so the moment I quit drinking, I lost a lot of weight. But so I got like really trying to like eat healthy, trying to do all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I tried kale. There's this place called Faves.
Okay.
Over on 16th, right by the free wall.
Okay.
Where you can, like, the wall's all tagged up.
Yeah.
It's a dope-ass vegetarian restaurant, and, like, they have really good shit. Like, I enjoyed their salads. It was just something I couldn't eat all the time.
Yeah.
But they have, like, infused water, like, I forget, like, alkaline infused water, some shit like that. Wow. I can't remember what the fuck they said. And then whenever you buy something, you can pick a charity that they have written on the wall, and whatever charity gets the most votes out of the month or the week or whatever, they donate a percentage of their funds to. It's a really, really cool place.
That sounds really cool.
You can get smoothies and.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so that's where I tried kale.
Yeah.
Just not for me. They have this jalapeno ranch there that's really good.
Oh fuck, that sounds amazing.
But are you eating healthy when you're like, I'm eating kale, but I'm also eating ranch?
Yeah, I was like that for a long time.
Is that like a break even?
Kind of like. I don't know, when I was in high school, I struggled a lot with body image, and now I'm just like, you know what, I love myself.
That's like going to the gym, and then you like come home and eat powdered donuts and bacon.
Yeah.
You're like, I worked out today, I deserve it. It's like, yeah, but you're
treat
not,
yourself.
no progress.
Yeah. Like my senior year, for like a whole semester, I was like 325 pounds going into my senior year. I was huge. So I drank protein shakes for breakfast, for lunch, and then I had a healthy dinner like every day for like the spring semester of my senior year. And I got down to like 230 last summer, so I've maintained it. I haven't really gained
I had
a whole lot.
I had to
back
change
on.
my diet because I was eating like 5 times a day. Because I just love eating. I just love to eat food.
Like, I stopped because I was just at a point where I was like, you know what? I'm happy with myself, and food's fucking good, so...
My stomach's literally growling right now since we're talking. And
Really?
we're talking about food I don't even like.
Really?
Yeah, I can... It's, like, going nuts.
It's like food.
Dude.
We're
talking about kale, but my stomach's acting like we're talking about Fruit Loops.
Or something, yeah. I have a crock pot full of queso in my car. I forgot about that, but I made queso from scratch this morning for one of my classes, so...
That's crazy. I don't cook, man. I'll grill. I just don't.
I like to
cook.
bake, too, like cake pops and all that stuff. Like, I'm going to be the biggest
I
mom.
love brownies, man.
Oh, we know.
Not just special ones. I'm talking like I'll eat brown. I just like, as long as there's not like peanuts in them. Why would you ruin something like that? Like if you're one of those psychopaths that put fucking peanuts or some shit in your brownies, it's like there's a special place in hell for you, bro. Why would you ruin something so fucking magical with peanuts?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. This got me. That one got me.
Got you fucked up?
It's because my stomach's growling.
Oh, really?
That was hangry right there.
Oh, yeah?
Right. I just thought about if I had a brownie, how it could be ruined.
Yeah. I mean, I've had triple-decker brownies before, which is like brownies, cookies, and Oreos, and that shit's actually pretty good. Like...
We're going to make the listeners hungry. They're like, shut the fuck up.
Yes, go ahead and take a quick snack break, eat something. It's cool because we're starving artists as well. So
it's like, yeah, dude, go ahead and go to the pantry, grab some of that there ramen.
Mm-hmm. Are we gonna do chicken or, are we gonna have a nice steak dinner tonight?
Dude, psycho chicken. Ugh. Like who? If your favorite ramen is chicken, something's wrong with you, bro.
Really?
I think so.
I haven't had ramen in a minute. Let's
okay,
be real.
brags a lot. Look who's doing well. Look who's doing well. I know you're coming on here to brag about how well you're doing.
You didn't let me finish.
Just kidding.
I don't eat ramen. I don't even fucking eat. Like, I'm just kidding. I do, obviously.
We went to casseroles, man.
Oh, yeah?
Just make fucking casseroles. Make a casserole. Like, you have to make 3 casseroles a week. That's it.
Yeah.
It's fucking cheap, and it feeds you for multiple days.
Oh, yeah.
You freeze half of it, so later in the week you can bust it back out.
Oh,
Boom.
yeah, absolutely.
Casseroles are where it's at, bruh.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
But yeah, you said you gotta get out of here like around 3, right?
Like 3:50, so I'm good.
Okay.
It's like down the street. Yay, birth control.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's the Amarillo. It's all down the street, man. Amarillo's not that far. It's not that big. I mean.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that new thing they're building outside of Amarillo? Like that Plex, like the fucking. I feel like you would answer.
Are you talking about Synergy?
There, maybe. Is it like a game place?
The game place, the movie theater.
Yeah. What? Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, it's in Town Square off of Sonsi, and it's opening. I think either at the end of this month or the beginning of next month. So,
like it just has does it have like go karts and shit?
I don't know. A couple of my friends are gonna be working there when it opens, so I wouldn't want to fucking work there. No way. But
why is that?
I don't know. Like
it sounds like a fucking indoors wonderland to me.
Yeah. Exactly.
Without like the rides, but it has like the same kind of attraction.
Yeah, I mean it's a movie theater.
But if it's indoors, that means you can go year round.
That's
where
true.
Sports World's kind of fucked up. Like there's always like one random day in December where you're like, oh, let's go fucking go karting or let's go putt putt, and like nowhere's open.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't have like classic. I'm pretty sure classic arcades don't even exist anymore. They definitely don't exist in Amarillo.
Oh fuck no way.
Like, dude, if there was an arcade, like a real arcade, I could go play Asteroids. I could go play Joust. I could go, dude, air hockey and have like a good like, dude, I would be there all the time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If we had like a pinballs, dude, I spent some money at pinballs in Austin.
Oh yeah.
It's just, dude, I probably spent like $80 just playing pinball games and trying to get tickets. Skee ball, they let you have a beer, but you can only have one. That's weird. You can only have a beer with you at a time, so you have to leave like your beers in the car. I don't know, because like
weird.
my buddy, one of the comics I was with,
yeah,
got like in trouble because he just had like his backpack with him. They saw him like reach in and pull out a beer. He had a whole case of beer in there.
Oh my god.
He was just trying to get trashed and play some fucking pinballs, man. He had to be on a flight in a few hours.
That's crazy. There was an art museum that I went to in Santa Fe. It's called Meow Wolf. I don't know if you've heard of it.
All of my friends have told me about this place.
Yeah, I actually got to go back in April. And there's actually a part of the museum where it's just an underground arcade and all the games are free. Like, all the old games. There's pinball.
How much does it cost to get into Meow Wolf, though?
I don't know. The school paid for our trip, so.
Because, as I say, if I can get into Meow Wolf, that'd be a vacation spot for me all day arcade.
Yeah.
Is there a comic book store nearby? Like, let's fucking party.
You know, I'm not sure if there is one in Santa Fe, but there's a really cool comic book
There's
store.
There's definitely a comic book store there.
There is a really cool one in Albuquerque. It's called Astro Zombies.
Nerd culture is so big right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, the fact that we have 3 comic book stores in Amarillo, it's in Amarillo. Like,
even after the demise of Hastings, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, my God. That crushes me. I was thinking about that the other day.
Really?
I miss Hastings, I think. I think everybody does. But I feel like I went there weekly. I went to Hastings all the fucking time.
Me too.
I went there to buy DVDs. I went there to get coffee. I'd go there to walk around when I was bored. We went there for novelty shit, comic books. If you wanted to look for a hard disk CD, you wanted a CD, you want to download it, Hastings. You can't find... all of that's gone. Man.
Yeah,
Video
exactly.
games. I went there for Xbox, and then they had used games. You could rent games. I went there for books.
Yeah.
I literally went there for everything.
I went there for everything too. Like, I collect vinyl, so I would go and just...
We went there for vinyl too.
Yeah, like I'd just see what they had. If I was on a mission for something, like I would look at Hastings. That would be like my...
I think the problem was
go-to.
they invested so much in shit that, like, little knickknacks, like the cups and I have Superman car mats in my car.
Yeah.
You know, and like they had like car mats and steering wheels and windshield covers and incense dispensers, shot glasses, all the different types of Monopoly, all the different types. You know what I mean? They like.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what got them.
Because
they and then they had the little pop action figures. They had, you know what I mean? Hats, wallets, keychains, all that shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's probably what did them in because. All that stuff that's not guaranteed to turn over. It's just like T-shirts.
It's just taking up room.
Yeah. Well, it's costing them money, and they end up selling it at a discount.
Absolutely. Like, it's crazy.
But that was a staple, man. Like, I used to go to the 3-story Hastings when they had it here.
Oh, yeah.
Before it turned into a Ruby Tequila's.
Oh, yeah.
They tore it down. Yeah, we used to go there and play Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Upstairs.
Wow, that's crazy. How long ago was that? Because that was
It was
probably...
like 90. It was like, probably 2001.
Oh, shit. I was 2 years old in 2001, so...
What the fuck? I was 11.
Oh, my God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a youngin'. You gotta remember that.
I forget, yeah.
Yeah.
That shit just hurt my feelings.
Really?
Not gonna
Did
lie.
I make you feel old?
Yeah, it just hurt my feelings, yo.
That's okay.
Imagine if George was here. You'd have made him cry.
I wouldn't. I make George cry anyway.
Come on, George. Shots fired, George.
Hi, Georgie.
Shots fired, bro. We both beat you. I'm just kidding.
That's okay. He's just gonna die
He's
first.
like the nicest guy ever.
I love George. Ooh, we said
Ooh.
that at the same time.
Jinx, you owe me some Coke.
Okay. I mean, I don't know how much Coke $5 can buy, but...
Yeah, it's on you.
Okay.
You owe it.
Yeah.
Jinx, that's how Jinx works.
Yeah. If we're talking about the same Coke, I mean...
Blocaine? I'm just kidding.
Blocaine.
Packing some beak? Is that what we're talking about?
Oh,
man.
Good old hard drugs.
Yeah. I'm hoping tonight gets wild. I want the 806 to be live, man.
Like
I hope.
standing room only?
I want the crowd to be excited, energetic, you know, the good. Like, 806 always shows up, man. And I really enjoy that.
Yeah. That's why I keep going back to the 806, just because everyone shows up to that one. It's like the open mic of Amarillo in a weird way. Like, that was the one that was like I said, the first one I ever did, and it just made me want to keep coming back, you know?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think where you start is where you feel the most comfortable.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I've noticed. Because I know some comics that definitely feel way more comfortable at Whiskey River.
Yeah.
Which is a much harder venue to play. And they feel like they do better at Whiskey, and I think it's because they're more comfortable.
Yeah.
The 806 is kind of intimidating. So if you didn't start there, the crowd's in your lap. They're right there. They're right there. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then to leave, like, you got to walk through the entire crowd. You know,
Exactly.
and it's packed. It's a small room. So everyone's crammed into this little area.
Mm-hmm.
So even if the body count's only at 40, it looks like 100 because
Yeah.
everybody's just mashed in together.
Exactly.
People are standing. People got folding chairs out. People are sitting on the floor. And so you're, like, surrounded. Like, it's like you...
It feels like a lot more than it actually is, you know?
Yeah, the pressure there is fun.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I like the 806 the most.
I love the 806. Like,
As far as, like, open mics that we have in town, yeah, the 806 definitely. I mean, Whiskey River's dope too. You gotta give it, like, they each have their own element that make it
yeah.
awesome. like Whiskey River, we have a stage, and then we have lights, and the crowd is there to watch comedy, so they're into it, and then like the comics, and then we have some drinks, and everyone's just a little looser, and it's a little darker than it would be at the 806, so that's super fun. But then you get to take your shit to the 806 and polish it and run it through a crowd that's not necessarily gonna be at the bar.
Yeah.
So you get to hit like a different demographic.
Exactly.
It's just it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. I mean, when I first started my first open mic, I was the very last person to go, and I mean, by the time the end comes around, everyone's like leaving or whatever, but even then I still had people coming up to me saying, hey, you did a good job, I'll see you next time. And I was like, oh, okay, they want me to come back. So I came back, and my last set of poems that I did at 806 killed. My last one, like the whole room was cheering. It was like a self-esteem booster. Like,
yeah, I love that moment when you're not sure if something's gonna work.
And it does. Like, it's a beautiful moment.
Well, when you're in that, whenever you've never done it before, and you're doing it, and you're worried it's not gonna land.
Yeah.
That's whenever whenever I'm doing it, and sometimes it's not all the time. Sometimes you stumble through it and you get real worried and you're nervous, but a lot of times you're fighting so hard to make it work that you deliver it really well.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like you're like you fight or flight. Like, this has to land.
Yeah.
Boom. So you work it and you get it in, like, where it's your first time. Like, the part that you thought was gonna land didn't land. So you throw in a tag. Boom. And then that's what lands, and then you get the fuck off of that joke. You get to a new joke.
Exactly.
Move along. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think tonight's gonna be dope. I imagine we'll have a pretty good turnout.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We're around an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and play some music, and
Sounds good.
Thanks for coming through.
Of course.
Do you want to listen to more OZ, or should I show you Echo this time?
I don't care. I have no preference.
You get to choose Echo or Ollie Dominique.
Who? Ollie Dominique? Who is that? Did you show me him already? I don't think you did.
I don't remember how to spell his name, apparently.
I don't know who it is. I can't help you out there.
Well, it's because I'm just typing it wrong.
Okay. It's cool.
Ollie Dominique is dope. This fool is the shit, so.
I'm excited.
Right on, man. Well, I want to thank you for coming through.
Yeah, of course.
I'll try to have it up tonight, man. You guys, if y'all hear this, make sure to come out to the 806. Help us out. It's going to be a dope-ass time.
What?
Yeah.
Right on, man. Thanks for tuning in to the Weekly Relapse.
Yikes. Available now on all streaming services. Download it.
I'm a killer.
Yikes.
I don't got a lot of patience. Funny, cause I got the remedy. All of my enemies showing their faces. They tryna get rid of me, they want the end of me. Woo! Goodness gracious, but they gon' pick up a blade. I'm feeling like Jason, I'm feeling like raging. Already made up my mind, they can't tell me to change it. Living life, minute by minute, I pretty grind. Soon as I spit a line, it is like genocide. Hit them like a Mike Tyson, and then I bite. Tryna get the double XL, but I know I really fit a bigger size. Look at my wrist, ooh, look at the time, wait. It don't exist, nah, it's all in your mind. I live in a moment, homie, that's how I'm rolling. Notice anything I wanna own it. Life is looking like a game, I don't got no controller, but I know that I control it. Wait, yes, I've been eating good, I got a lot on my plate. Facts, we cannot kick it though, I never heard of a break. Looking like Dash, hella incredible, tell me though, what is a break? Wait, I need more figures to count up the number of fakes. It is not adding up, soon as they notice a wait, they go saddle up. I've been on Saturn, I'm up with the satellites, none of you sit in my catalog, but you all wanna collaborate, whoa. Hold up, wait, let me recalibrate, gotta make sure that I got it right. At a boy, rapping like that away, slap effect, rapping like patty cake. Automatic, anytime I double it up and I give it to him, about to come and shoot, put him in the tune, gotta hit him with the boom, better give me room, boy, I gotta move. Gotta get the whole squad ready for the revolution, it's the evolution, really gotta put my head into it. Anything I've been thinking about, already headed to it. You can tell I do it, man, I gotta go hella stupid. I don't got a lot of patience. Funny, cause I got the remedy. All of my enemies showing their faces. They tryna get rid of me, they want the end of me. Woo! Goodness gracious, but they gon' pick up a blade. I'm feeling like Jason, I'm feeling like raging. Already made up my mind, they can't tell me to change it. Yikes. Nah, I ain't finished with you lame-os with the same flow. Think I'm A-Rock when I swing though with the same squad on the same block like I'm J-Lo. Man, they can't stop me, never came close. But I thank God that I stay calm and I ain't show you that I'm napalm inside a flame though. I'm about to bang. I feel like Nate Dogg, I see the fake foes that regulate those, then they be case closed. End of discussion, get in my wedding, I gotta bust them.
feeling like Usher. Hold up, I really got a confession. Already the man, I've been ahead of my time. They know when I got a plan. I go into overdrive, I'm going in for the slam. I'm thinking it could be mine, I'm doing it for the fam. I'm sticking up overnight, it's really what's on my mind. I innovate, levitate, every day, let them hate when they can't elevate. Made a wave, then I gain accolades, gotta make sure they celebrate. I don't got a lot of patience. Funny, cause I got the remedy. All of my enemies taking my energy, killing me. Follow my steps like a millipede, really we squatted. 31 feeling like 23 ball and talking LeBron. We gonna stop it. Copy the style like a mini me. It's a pity, but I don't let it get in me. Ew. Raising a bar on my weight up like a body build. Facts. I got it all on my own, why would I need a deal? Gotta be real. You don't keep up with a skill, well then you get it killed. You too tired like bikes, washed up, expired like milk. Listen, my energy infinite, interdimensional, buddy, your energy minimal. I'm not in a physical, check it, I'm not even tangible. That is why you get no visual. Wow. Hold on, wait, no, they can't see me, they Stevie, they wonder how I lead the way. Alright, speak a bang, keep it 800, man, I gotta tell them all, I'll feel the same. I don't got a lot of patience. Funny, cause I got the remedy. All of my enemies showing they faces. They tryna get rid of me, they want the end of me. Woo! Goodness gracious, but they go pick up a blade. I'm feeling like Jason, I'm feeling like Raging. Already made up my mind, they can't tell me to change it. Guys.
Yikes.